enemies. And in your seed, all the nations of the earth shall be blessed because you have obeyed my voice. What do you do, brothers and sisters, when the very thing that you've waited for comes, but then there's a possibility it may be taken away? What do you do when your job might be taken away? Or your loved one or you are facing a health crisis and your health is being challenged? What do? You have to place your trust in the promises of God. You see, true faith doesn't come about without a test. Receiving God's promises is contingent upon our faith and obedience. God's promise to Abraham came in response to Abraham's faith and obedience. Let's go back to our text, Hebrews chapter 6. And I want to turn your attention to verse number 15. Hebrews 6:15. It says this about Abraham. And so, after he had patiently endured, I need to say that again. And so, after he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise. Underline, patiently endured. Underline, he obtained the promise. He patiently endured the test. And then he obtained what? The promise. And although Abraham could only see God's promise fulfilled in Isaac, the greater fulfillment of the multitude of the promised descendants was yet future. What am I trying to get to you to understand? Sometimes while you are waiting patiently for God's promise to come, sometimes God's promises doesn't come overnight. Sometimes they take time to come to fruition. But you need to keep in mind that God never turns back on his promises.
Amen.
Listen, because God's delay doesn't mean God's denial. You have to ensure that you don't turn your back on him in the process. And keep placing your trust in the promises of God. You can trust in the promises of God because God's promises are guaranteed.